up? Today is Saturday, August 16th, and I am headed to an event on Bond Street. June Ambrose, she's actually one of my role models and icons, and so I'm excited to go to her. She's doing a shop my closet type deal, so yeah, bye. As you can see, the line was insane. There she is, Miss June Ambrose. Oh my God, it's June's daughter, Summer. There were so many cool things at the Shop My Closet event. However, we all know I don't have a job, so I couldn't afford to buy anything, but there were awesome shades, handbags, shoes, and things were starting at $5. Oh my God, guess who got to take a picture? Me! After June's event, I headed to Harlem for some Harlem Week festivities.
Perfect girl, I like to see you working, grinding it and winding it, girl. Won't stop twerking, yeah, twerking, oh.
where did this wall come from? It's interesting what the Lord said to Joshua. He said, Joshua, I want you to see. He said, he qualifies it in the first verse of chapter 6. He says, now the walls of Jericho were tightly shut up. No one came out and no one came in. The Lord wants you to know He's very aware that that wall is tightly shut up. He's very aware. We're not trying to play games here. It's not a grab and bless you. It's not like a fantasy. It's like I'm very aware. But then he goes straight into verse 2. He says, Joshua, I want you to see that I'm giving you this city. He says, I need you to see beyond the wall to the promise on the other side of the wall. I want you to see beyond the sickness to the healing. I want you to see beyond the breakdown to the restoration. I want you to see beyond the lack to the provision. I want you to see beyond the barrenness to the abundance. I need you to see what I see, because when you see what I see, then you can have what I can have. You need to make the God that is in you bigger than the wall that is in front of you. What you do when you hit a wall, you look up and you see Him, and then you fall face down and you say, God, there is no way I can get rid of this wall, but I thank you that what is impossible with man is possible with God. With God all things are possible, and nothing is impossible with God. There's not one need that God cannot meet. There is no one sickness that God cannot cure. There is no one heart that God cannot mend. There is no one person that God cannot save. There is no one mountain that God cannot move. There is nothing my God cannot do. With God, all things are possible.
And I'm headed to a party at the DL Lounge. It's called the Everyday People Brunch, and it's put on by Chef Harlem.
Let me see you work it, baby. Gon' make it twirl around. Back it up right here, baby. Gon' break it down. Let me see you work it, baby. Gon' make it twirl around. Back it up.
Good morning, it's your girl Ashley Style, and today is Tuesday, August 19th. And basically, the gist of the situation is that I am seriously not wanting to go look for a job today. And I know that's going to sound crazy, because you're probably like, girl, you need a job. And I do need a job. But I am so... Last night when I went to sleep, I just had overwhelming anxiety about today, about getting up, putting on those same clothes, because I'm sure you noticed that, yes, I have to wear the same thing like almost every day, because I am living out of a suitcase, so I'm limited on my options, you know. So it's like, I just really didn't want to get up and put those same clothes on again. And I have no idea where I want to go and look for a job, because I feel like I've been everywhere. And it was really like wearing me low last night. Like, I went to sleep just not feeling it, not feeling it at all. And I woke up feeling the same way, like, you know, almost angry that I have to do the same thing again. And I know that it's what must be done, but for me, mentally, I just can't do it. And I'm not even gonna lie. Friday I didn't look for work. You know, Saturday I did have an interview, so I guess that was productive. But yesterday, I didn't look for work, you know, so I guess, you know, I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do this anymore. I just knew that yesterday, Monday, that I would have a call saying, hey, we're offering you this job, and I'm like, yay, awesome. But it just simply was not the case. And I really don't want to do this anymore. And so, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I said I would be completely, complicitly honest with these vlogs. For whatever reason, I'm the type of person that I can be really, really extremely happy, and then one thing happen, and that thing, like, I can be really happy even if things are not going well, you know. But one thing can happen that makes me think about all the other stuff that's not going well. So yesterday, I don't know if I'll include that in the vlog, but if I don't, I'm telling you that I'm supposed to go on this date, whatever, and I'm not going to get into all of the details of that. There'll probably be details on my other channel, Adventures in Dating, whenever I record the video. But I'm supposed to go on this date, blah, 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 and he canceled, which is fine, you know, that's totally cool. I'm cool with that. I'm a big girl. However, you know, at the point at which he canceled, like, I was already dressed. Okay. So for me, mentally, that always throws me. Like, if especially if it's something that I'm not planning on doing by myself, which I wasn't planning on doing that by myself, and I wasn't going to do it by myself, but if it's something that I feel like, oh my goodness, it just threw my whole schedule. So that made me feel like yesterday was totally unproductive because, yes, I shot for my vlog, but I could have done some other stuff yesterday had I known that he was going to cancel, because I wouldn't have spent my time getting dressed or feeling like, oh, I can't go do this because I'll end up being late or whatever the case. So anyway, that completely threw me. And so that just reminded me that, A, you don't have a job, you don't have a place to live, you don't have this, you don't have that. Just reminded me of all the things that I don't have going for myself right now. And so it just made me, like, it overwhelmed me with, like, depressing thoughts. And so I'm just like trying to rejuvenate my mind. And then this morning when I told you when I went to sleep I had anxiety, because then I realized, oh my god, I have to put on that pink dress or that fuchsia dress or that leopard print top and go look for a job again today. And I just felt really depressed about it, and I didn't want to do it, and I just kept saying over and over, I don't want to do that. So this morning I woke up, I was feeling the same way, like, and I mean, honestly, if you really don't want to do something, you kind of don't do it that well. Like, you can't, you know, go into these places, talking to these people, and you don't feel like doing it. It's counterproductive. But anyway, so I decided that I'm gonna go to the park. A park. I think I'm gonna go to Green Acre Park, the one with the waterfall. It's supposed to be really nice and serene, but I kind of wanted Wi-Fi because I kind of wanted to do some work too. But it might not be the case, because I'm just thinking, like, I don't even remember why I came here. I don't remember what I love. I don't remember who I am at this point. Like, I'm losing sight of my goals and my dreams and who I am as a person, because this journey has been wearing me low a little bit. Like, rejection, substantial amount of it, can make you feel like, it makes you forget that you know who you are, and then you start believing that these people who are telling you that you can't do this or you aren't this and we don't want you, it makes you start believing that, like, that you're worthless. So I just need to go and remember that I was made for this, that I was born for this, and why I came here. That's what I need to do today. I need to remember how I fell in love with fashion. I need to remember where my imagination is, where my creativity is, and who I am. Because I've forgotten. Because every door that I've knocked on has said no. So I know that I'm better than that, and I just need to remember that. So that's what I'm going to do today. Okay? And I don't need your judgment. Okay? It's going to happen. I'm going to get a job. Somewhere along the lines, I'm going to find a man. Somewhere along the lines, I'm going to find an apartment. Probably. I don't know where I find a man, but I just... Plus, my computer is like, doesn't have any space on it, and it's annoying the crap out of me, because every time I have to do anything on it, I have to delete all the stuff that I just did. So I don't know, I'm just kind of frustrated, and I just felt like you needed to hear that, because it's the truth. I don't feel like doing any damn thing today. I want to sit at home and watch cartoons. The regular show, to be exact. Or Adventure Time. But I'm gonna go to the park. And I may read. I really wanted Wi-Fi because I wanted to look at fashion. Because it's what I love, and I haven't even been looking at it. I haven't been researching it. I haven't been doing anything because I'm so focused on finding a job. And then I'm asking myself, when did this become about a paycheck? Because it was never about a paycheck before. I never was caring about that. I came here because I wanted to turn what I loved into a paycheck. But it was never about the paycheck to me. And then all of a sudden now it's like I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel. Whatever I can get, I'll take it because I need a paycheck, you know? So, yeah. This is probably going to forego the week 5 update. Or am I going to call this week 1 of month 2? That might work. Anyway, this is probably going to forego that because I've been talking for 8 freaking minutes. So, yeah. So, hopefully you guys can relate or can understand where I'm coming from right now. And, yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Hopefully I'll have a change of heart and feel like getting up and putting on those monotonous dresses again and going out and looking for a job. I don't know. But we shall see. Good morning, people. I am coming to you live August the 20th, Wednesday. Headed to an interview wearing the same dress. Yay! But anyway, yeah, that's why I'm headed to another interview. What's up, guys? So I said that I would forego probably the week 5 summary, but I decided to do it anyway because I feel differently today than I did yesterday too. Anyway, so I wish I could say that daily everything was getting better. Everything was getting easier. The monotony of it, the struggle of it, but it's just really not. Like it's getting worse. I had 2 interviews today, and I kind of told you about the first one. It was a group interview. There were like 30 people there, which is like absurd. I've never been to a group interview with so many people. I still think I did well. But like, I've been thinking about what could be going wrong because I've never been on this many interviews in my entire life and not had a job. Like I've never done it. So I'm just like, what is it? What can I fix? So I changed my resume back to the traditional style resume. What else did I do? I was wondering about maybe I should do an interview class, even though everybody I've ever interviewed with told me I was stellar. Like even here, as far as like the pre-interviews, they're always like, you did really well. So I don't know, but I'm considering doing an interview class just because I don't know, you know, no, it couldn't hurt. And pay. So this morning I get up. Well, first of all, I was like, I'm really feeling like I'm wearing out my welcome here, I kind of think. So that's another factor, like, because not that he would ever say, but I just feel like when a person comes home and they do a lot of sighing, like, kind of like, why your ass here, you know, type of deal. It's just like, it makes you feel like, wow, this person doesn't want me here, and then I get out in my feelings because I'm real hard, but you know, it's the people that I love that have the ability to make me feel some type of way. And so that makes me feel some type of way because I'm already receiving a lot of rejection. And then, you know, now you know, not even wanted in the place that you're staying. So it just feels very exhausting and sad because I just, you know, I don't want to be in this situation. This is the situation I'm in, and it's the situation I put myself in. But that's a factor. And then, you know, I'll pull myself together, get up, go to these interviews, and then you know, I'm thinking of all the things. What can I change? What's wrong? And then I start thinking about pay, and I'm like, you know, because on not like 2 interviews ago, this one of the people interviewing was like, we're not gonna pay you that. Point blank in the period, we're not gonna pay you that. And she was like, what is your bottom line? And I was like, I would take 50 cents less. And she was like, oh, okay, that's doable. But, today when I went on the second interview, somebody asked, like, how much do you pay? And it was like freaking minimum wage. Really? Like, you're gonna pay somebody minimum wage? And then I'm like, I forget, this is a job that you don't need experience for. So how am I, a person who has experience, more than enough, who wants to be paid for their experience, supposed to compete with people who are excited about the minimum wage, who live at their home with their mom and don't have to pay rent and all this stuff? And I do. And I need to be able to take care of myself. I don't want to go from struggle to struggle, because I can't live off of that. I won't be able to take care of me at all, like, because it's going to be part-time, so I'm going to have to pay for medical stuff. And baby, my medical stuff is off the meat rack. I can't with that. So I need to be able to take care of me. I need to pay this high rent. I need to be able to pay rent, point blank in the period. It's frustrating. So after the interview, like, I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking about that, and I'm just like, there's no damn way. So I decided to take $1 off, a whole $1 off of what I asked, which is what I was getting paid when I left Louisiana or whatever. And I'm just like, really? Not only am I about to go backwards in position, I'm gonna go backwards in pay. Who does that? And it's just so much. So I'm exhausted mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm tired, and every day is a struggle to continue this. I thought about going home. I really have. Like, it's really been crossing my mind lately. There's no benefit in it, because I'd be in the same predicament. So I need to just make things work here. But it makes me sad. Like, I don't want to deal. So I have an interview tomorrow, and I'm gonna get up and go just like I do and put on those same clothes again. Yay. I actually might wear something different, but I'm not. What do you think? Should I just accept whatever they're willing to give? Because something is better than nothing? Am I 50% off? Am I? I guess I don't know. The good thing about my next 3 interviews, yes, I already have 3 interviews scheduled. I've told you I've never been on this many interviews in my whole entire life in the past 2 weeks. But that interview's already scheduled. Those 3 interviews are already scheduled, and I know what the pay rate is, and it's in my range. It's actually above my range, which is so strange, because it's not even for places that I would want to work, but whatever. I'm gonna go to those interviews, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you, because this is the real. The real. And I just have to get out of my head. I wish that I could stop thinking. I don't want to think about this anymore. I just want to do this. You just get up and go do it every day. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about the pay. I don't want to think about that this is not the job I want. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about any of it, because I just want to do it. Because the emotional aspect of things, the mind is not my friend right now. So I do believe that I'm going to find a job, and this is just a moment of many. But the process is grueling, and it's not easy, and I think it's important that you understand that, because if you're thinking about doing it, just know it's going to be tough. But anyway, so of course, as usual, I'll update you next week. If you have any questions, comments, I'm open, whatever that may be. Yeah, so hopefully next time I can say, yay, I got a job. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see how excited I was about that? Yes. And yay, I have an apartment. And yay, Armani's coming. And all that good stuff that I've been waiting to say. But I don't know. I just don't know. That's it. I'm rambling. Deuces.